Welcome back to another amazing episode of the FitBiz Journey podcast. In this episode, I'm traveling back to the cold winter of New York City. I'm in Manhattan to meet with Ediva Zanker, one of the co-founders of Great Boxing. And what's so crazy is that also some of the leaders of the whole industry is cooking something great. And the other co-founders of Ediva is Pitbull and Tonny Robbins. Isn't that crazy? So they are getting into the fitness industry with something completely different that might just revolutionize how we look at fitness. Because guess what? They have a full bar. And after each workout, they get a shot and then they go to the bar and actually drink with their trainers and with their other people that they work out with. So I cannot wait to share this with you because I was blown away when I found out that there is an actual gym that has a full bar and clients after the workout with their coaches, just regular people go to the bar, have drinks, have fun, and mingle. How crazy is that? Make sure you tune in today because Ediva Zanker and Tonny Robbins and Pitbull is cooking up something great for you, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So let me tell you that some of our fans, who thank you guys by the way, who are listening all the time, actually messaged me and told me that they want to hear from Great Boxing.
That makes me happy. I love hearing that.
Yeah. When they sent me first, I was like, what is Great Boxing? So I usually when they say something boxing, I was like, oh, it's just some boxing, right? That was my first thought.
You're right.
And then they sent me, and thank you again, they sent me the link. I think it was maybe your Instagram account. So I right away, I think, edited you, and seeing the first video, just that right away got my attention, and I was like, I need to have you on our podcast. So it was great.
Yeah.
And guys, thank you so much by the way doing that, because that's why we're sitting here literally today. This is one of our first episodes when you actually picked our next guest. So I'm super excited that you guys were so proactive and you sent it to me on Instagram, because Ediva is just amazing. The Great Boxing, I would have never heard of it unless you guys have sent it to me. So I really appreciate that you have did that. So make sure that anytime you want to know or want to see somebody interviewed on our podcast, send us some suggestions. I also got another suggestion down in Miami, Anatomy Fitness, which I cannot wait to have an interview down there as well with Mark, but in January. But just keep sending people because there are so many gyms I have never heard of, but they're pretty amazing, just like Great Boxing today. So make sure you check in, tune in, sound, and send us some messages. So let's get started because you guys opened in August, right, of 2019, and it's a boxing and basically weights and cardio, right?
And treads.
And treadmills.
Yeah.
Got it. And on top of that, and listen to this one, a full liquor bar.
Correct.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Okay.
How did the whole idea came about?
So basically what happened was I started boxing at Syracuse University in college, and I fell in love with it. I was the only female on my college boxing team, and I just got addicted to the feeling of boxing. It's so empowering, it makes you feel strong, and it takes away all of your stress. So fast forward to my senior year, I competed in nationals. Was one of 3 females to ever go to nationals from my school. They had never sent females before. And I kept doing it after I graduated. I had another fight in February. And the thing was, though, I moved to New York. I was trying all these boutique fitness studios, right? There's hundreds in New York City, as you know. And I just found that there was this missing piece, which was this feeling of community. And I just felt lonely in New York. You know, you go to all these studios and everybody's waiting by the door like sheep. They're just standing there waiting for the instructor to come out, open the doors, and then you leave the studio not meeting a single person. And I knew that there was something missing. So I approached my dad, Bill Zanker. He's a serial entrepreneur. He started the Learning Annex, and he started many other live event companies like the Real Estate Wealth Expos. And I told him, look, I want to open a boxing gym, but there's this third space. So a place where people can meet and connect. And we knew that we had seen people literally go from their workouts to bars.
Bar,
So, but there was no place where you could do both in one place. So we said, why don't we add the community feel, have a kick-ass workout, but then bring the bar into the studio space.
What did he say, by the way, when you actually said that? Because if you would have told me that, and I know what you just said too, but I never actually thought about it, I would have probably been like, alcohol and working out, mixing together, I would have been, well, I don't know what I would have said, because now I know that you started this. It's, I have a different mindset about it. But what did you say?
I mean, I think in general, people don't, it's hard for them to comprehend, oh, why would you mix a bar with a workout studio? Isn't that counterintuitive? Isn't that, but then if you really think about it, you just went through this 50-minute hard workout, you had so much fun with your friends, and then you want to continue that experience. You want to meet your trainers after the class too. You don't want to just leave. So it kind of made sense when we were actually talked about it. It just was the perfect fit.
And people do go after, especially in New York, and no offense to New Yorkers or anything like that, but they do go to the bars all the time after working out. They drink beer and they drink wine and they whatever they want, and there was just no place in the world that was combining the two in one space. Guys, what do you think? Isn't this sounds crazy that there's an actual bar inside of a gym? I think it's mind-blowing. I think it's amazing. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's something new. And just like the Cybertruck with Tesla, everybody has a really bad opinion about it, or they have a really good opinion about it. There's nothing in between. Same here. Everybody has a really good opinion about it, or they have a really bad opinion about it. So I asked her to give me 3 reactions. So the founders, how did she get them on board? Then the employees, and the first few people that she hired, or friends and family, because this is something nobody heard. So I wanted to really hear what she has to say about, what was the first reactions of people when you said we're gonna create a gym where people are gonna drink. So let's see what she said. Who was the next person that you told that you're going to do this gym that actually has a full bar in it?
We brought my brother in too, so it's a family business. It's me, my dad, and my brother.
Which is great.
Yeah, exactly. And my brother is obviously on board because he comes from that entertainment, live entertainment sort of party work environment. So he was like, he made sense. And then I'm trying to think who was the next person we actually told, but we brought Tonny Robbins and Pitbull. They're 2 of our investors in. Yeah, I saw that too. And Pitbull's all about the party, so he was totally okay with that. But yeah, of course. Of course. I think it's more you see people that don't understand the concept when they're walking by. I hear all day, every day. I stand outside the gym. People say, oh, why would you drink after a workout? And then they come take a workout and they beeline straight for the bar, and then they get it. It's one of those things you almost have to do it in order to get it. What
do you guys have trainers right now?
Yes.
Coaches, trainers?
Yes, we have 8.
8, and what was their reactions when you told them we're gonna have or they already know that, I assume, from the hiring get or something? Yeah, so they knew about it. I think the thing is, all of them hang out and drink at the bar with the clients. So if anything, so funny to me. It's the perfect way for them to not only get new clients, but also they just coach them for 50 minutes. And now they can say at the bar, hey, let me help you with your left hook, or let me help you with your uppercut. And it's just the perfect place for them to connect. A second place, And then one thing that I saw, so I don't know if it's just for social media or it happens sometimes, but I saw that somebody was doing a shadow boxing and then took a shot or something and then go back to shadow boxing. Is it just for social media or that happens? So basically what happens is right after you leave the studio, our bartender, we call him our mood director. He's not really a bartender. Mood director, yeah. So he's more than just a bartender. He comes and greets you. Literally, you come out of the studio doors and you're greeted with a shot. It's a shot of an electrolyte margarita. Electrolyte margarita. What's in that electrolyte margarita? So electrolytes and tequila, and it's healthy. It's like I love it. By the way, this is awesome. So people don't feel bad about taking it because they're like, it's semi good for you, and you're celebrating. You just worked out for 50 minutes. It was hard. You pushed yourself. Why shouldn't you celebrate after working really hard? Life is all about that balance of work hard, play hard, and sometimes we tend to forget that. So, but at Grit, we put it straight in your face. So you walk out the door and you take a shot, and then people will wipe the sweat off their face. We give them a chilled, cold towel, and then they'll come right over to the bar and they'll just hang out. They'll talk about the workout, and then they can order another healthy drink. We have, I think it's about 15 cocktails on the menu. An actual specialist for the studio, right? Yes. So we have, let's see, kale martini is one of them.
We have a hard kombucha. So we do, healthy twists on typical drinks.
Well, it's better than when they go out and they have that crazy margarita in a big bowl down the street. So that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we still do that, but it's with electrolytes in it, so it's
that's better.
So
no, I meant like, those, the margarita mixes.
Where it's just straight sugar.
1,500 calories.
Right.
And they don't even realize that, because it slips down so easy.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm definitely with you on that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like when you guys, I mean, when I'm thinking about it, as you're mentioning it and talking about it, it just makes sense in a way that they're gonna go out and drink anyways.
Yeah.
So might as well try to even control that and benefit from that at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna go out no matter what. But now they go out with the people that they work out with or they look up to. And to me, it's and I agree and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that to seeing their coaches with them having a drink and they're like, oh, you drink too? I think it's like they bring them to the same level.
Exactly. Yeah. That's so true. Especially because you idolize them for 50 minutes. I mean, I know them all and I still do when I'm in the room taking a class and I still think of them as these like, they're changing your life. Yeah. So you think of them as this powerful being. And then when you get out there and you're drinking with them at the bar and you're having a margarita, then you're like, oh, I can relate to you.
So what do you guys think? I think it's genius because you know how coaches are being put on a pedestal by their clients and they're almost like untouchable. And I don't know about you, but anytime I saw some of the clients see me eat or do anything else like drinking alcohol or whatever it is, they get surprised. So now the coach is up on a pedestal being brought down to the client level and they actually having a drink together after the workout. So it makes them feel okay and not guilty about having a drink. And the bottom line is, no matter what, the client's gonna go out and have a drink anyways. So might as well, now they have the drink at your studio. So that's basically the concept. So what do you guys think? Right now when you check them out on social media, you see a very well put together brand with people behind it like Pitbull and Tonny Robbins, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. But I asked her, so how long did it take her to open? And did she plan it? Was it a passion project? Or was this like a dream come true? What was it really? And her answer was actually pretty amazing.
So this was about 2 or 3 years ago when the actual idea came about. Then after the idea came about and I was still working at 9 to 5 somewhere else. And I told my dad, he said, okay, so let's start looking for a location. And I was like, okay, you're saying that, but it's not gonna actually happen. But I'll keep working my job. I'll look for a location, but let's see if anything comes of it. I never called a broker before. I never looked for a location before. I didn't really know how much space we needed. I didn't know what an HVAC was. I didn't know anything. But I just started walking the streets. I pinpointed locations that were very, had high foot traffic. Obviously, Union Square is perfect. There's the main subway lines right there. And I just, for a year, I worked my 9 to 5, would leave at lunchtime, go look at a location, talk to brokers after work, weekends, just literally walked the streets for a year.
As a passion at that time, right? Basically.
Yeah, it was just, it was an idea still.
Got it.
We didn't know, we were thinking of ideas of names, what would we call it? It was still, it's not actually, I was ready to give up because it had been a year and you're looking for a location and all these gyms are popping up and you're getting discouraged. You're like, are we going to, by the time we open.
And let me pause you there just for the audience, because unless you're in New York, then what she meant is that gyms are popping up in New York City. Literally, gyms are popping up at each corner. And everywhere. They also close, but the point is, what you see at that time, you're just looking at, oh my God, all these gyms are opening up.
Yeah, and I said, are we going to open in time for it to even, make, like, are people still going to come? Or I don't know, we were nervous.
No, so, I totally get it,
So once we found the location, then from there, it was a grueling process for building. It took another year of just building.
Wow.
So, after we found the location, I quit my 9 to 5 and started, this was my main, this is the only thing I can do. And
make it work.
Make it work, And it's a small business, it's a small family business. So it's me, my dad, and my brother essentially, and our COO. So we had to put all our time and effort into just this.
So I asked her about, what did the city think? Was it easy to get a liquor license? Was it hard? And what did people even think, in the neighborhood? And the answer was actually, pretty interesting to hear what people had to say and how they reacted having an alcohol served in a workout.
Well, so the thing was, the space used to be a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, okay.
So, and they already had a liquor license, so it made more sense to actually renew it. So, yeah.
Perfect. And I assume renewal is way cheaper than getting a new. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Yeah. So we renewed the liquor license, and then
What did the people? Did anybody question at the city or anywhere when you were like, it's a gym?
Yeah, there were a few people on the street that put up signs. You know, we don't want.
No way.
Oh yeah, there were people that didn't want.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that actually. But.
Yeah, no, there were people that were completely against having, a gym with a bar.
Wow.
But we said, hey, at least we're not. Before it was a Mexican restaurant where they were drinking all day. We're only drinking from about 5:30, so it's not that much different.
After workout.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't drink before.
Which is a good rule to have.
Yeah.
So was it like all the time that people were like, protesting, or just like one time or whatever?
Yeah, it was maybe a week, and then.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. And then they went away. They probably became clients.
Yeah.
After they
saw after they saw how amazing it is.
Yeah. That's what I would have done. I would have went out, hugged them. Here's a free workout.
Exactly.
And a drink.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. So tell me, because I think I saw it on the website. So so now you made this dream, idea, and passion, I guess, all of the above, because it sounded like you weren't like, I'm gonna make this work or else. It was almost like, this sounds really great. I think I'm gonna make this work, right? That was basically the idea. And then as in like, some of the people start that I need to make this work or else, or I don't have money, I don't know where to sleep, or that kind of stuff. But in your case, you just wanted to create something amazing that you actually passionate and can love for good, right?
Yeah, I like to say that I kind of created it for myself in a way. So, there was nothing out there. I was going to every single boutique fitness studio, and there was nothing out there for me. And so I knew that there must be other people out there who are going to fitness studios. They're not meeting a single soul when they go to these studios, because the way that gyms are designed right now, they're in and out. So I figured if I'm feeling this way, and I live in New York, and I'm alone, then there must be hundreds of other guys and girls who feel the same way.
Which is so funny that you said that they are in and out, because two things went through my mind. How clients, especially in New York City, they are crunched on time, right?
Oh yeah.
And they always say, don't waste my time on whatever things. Yeah. But in your case, they actually come in for a workout, let's say quick workout, and then after, 50 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So after that, and then you actually saving them time in a way that they are staying.
Exactly.
And having a drink.
Well, here's the thing, it's a 50-minute efficient workout. So the thing is that the workout itself is still really efficient. And so because you're getting your cardio and your strength training and all in one workout, you don't need to go to this studio and that studio, and you don't need to go to a treadmill studio, and then you need to go to a boxing studio, and then you can just go to everything in one place. And then after that, people are going to socialize in New York anyways. So you don't need to leave. People are coming for a night out, and they're going on Friday nights. People come to a workout, they drink until 11. We have to kick them out, literally turn on the lights.
So it closes at 11? Or?
We don't have like a closing time. It's just, because people are having a good time, so we just,
So I'm pretty sure you wonder it now as well, that how this really works, right? So I just asked her that I'm a new client, I walk into your door, so what's next? Walk me through it.
So basically we have this intro offer, which is how we started off the gym, which is $36. You get 2 drinks. You get a friend pass, so you can bring a friend for free.
Smart.
Yeah, it's a buy one, get one. So you get those costs, and then you also get a free gym bag. So
which I got, by the way. Thank you very much. I will show it at the end. But
so you get a free gym bag. We have 2 different versions of the bag. So, but it's crazy. Within almost 100 days, we sold around 11,000 intro packages.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So the intro pack is really what got people in, and then you had people bringing their friends through the guest pass, so that worked really well.
So it's basically, if you buy an intro pack, you can bring somebody for free, or which is awesome.
Yeah.
And there's a referral, and not to mention, you can tell people who don't like working out that just come for the drink.
Yeah.
And then struggle through the workout.
Yeah, exactly. But then they end up. It's crazy.
Liking it.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy how I've had people that say, I hate working out, and then they end up coming to Grit, and they become addicts. They come 3 to 4 times a week, or even more every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so what would be, so let's say I did this intro pack, and then what happens after that? Do I sign up for like monthly packages or something?
So we do memberships and we do class packages.
Got it.
So We have memberships, they're month to month, no commitment, you can cancel anytime. And then we also have class packages like at, some other boutique fitnesses, so 5 classes, 10 classes. Yep. We like having the membership program. It also creates this even more of a community.
Yes.
We have one of our memberships is called an insider membership. So it's 8 classes, and then it comes with another backpack. So when you see people on the street and you see that specific backpack, they're part of that membership.
Is that what I got?
It's a different one, actually. So we have multiple, but but you see that, and it's already a visual representation. You see somebody say, "Oh, you're a member at Grit," and they say, "Yeah." So it brings people together, I
really like that. And you guys should take notes to that, because that's what also made Equinox and SoulCycle so special on different level, because of that community. And you're creating that pretty good. And alcohol is sealing the deal. So here comes the other question. I really wanted to find out if clients come in to work out because they get a drink afterwards and they can hang out and drink, or the clients come in to work out regardless of the drink, right? Is the drink bringing the clients in, or is the workout bringing the clients in, and the alcohol is just extra? And she explains it exactly what she thinks and what is going on at her studio.
I think people really do come for the class because they love the class so much, and then the bar is just an added retention. I don't think people are really necessarily coming to drink. They're coming because they love the workout, they want to see their friends, and then they're going to stay after and hang out because they just had a really good class and they had a really good experience.
I cannot wait to hear stories, not only transformation stories from you, but stories that, we met at
Oh, you have no idea
how already?
My God, yes. I met 2 people were coming out of a club the other day and they said that they met at Grit. They're just they were a couple.
Wow, that's awesome. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So it happens all the time. I mean, I literally created this for myself because now I have 10 friends that I just met through Grit.
That's awesome. How many people go to one class?
So there's 54 spots in a room.
54 spots, wow. And that's it, right? So it's spots, and then walk me through that. So you said there is boxing.
So there's 18 boxing bags. Aqua bags, water bags. 18 water bags, 18 treadmills, and 18 benches.
Got it. So they switch.
So you're basically in a circuit. So you start with one group and you go from one circuit to the next, and it's in a circle. And
it's full, not just cardio, basically.
Sorry?
It's not just cardio.
It's not just cardio, because we have dumbbells, medicine balls, bands. So
awesome.
It's a little bit of everything.
So after hearing all of this, I definitely wanted to know what's next. So let's hear what's next for Grit Boxing.
So we already signed a second lease in San Francisco.
San Francisco, so straight to the West Coast.
Because it's in Castro, which is just this fitness mecca. It's across from these top studios.
Got it.
And it was just the perfect location. We couldn't say no. We just basically wanted to take it. And then after that, we want to open a 3rd location in New York City. So we're still looking for that one, but and then just major cities across the U.S.
And what do you want to do? Would you want to franchise it, or you want to keep it corporate or family, or?
For right now, we definitely want to keep it family owned. But possibly franchise internationally. So we're thinking about that and still looking for investors right now.
That's awesome. So you're already signing basically the second lease and opening it up with the current people that you have, right? And then you want to bring on board somebody for the following locations, or just for the whole company?
Meaning, for investors? So we wanted to help fuel our growth.
Got it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, guys, if this sounds like something that you actually want to put your money and your mouth behind, basically, this is something that you need to check out either way, because I think that company is just so cool, because just like the Instagram and social media captured my attention, it's so, especially in the markets that you're already entering, New York City, San Francisco, and then all the big cities, when there's big social aspect of life, I just really think that this can blow up really big time.
And I mean, we already are seeing it blow out crazy. I mean, this past Saturday, we had 5 wait lists. During the week, every single 5:30, 6:30, 7:30 is always waitlist. I think we're the only studio in New York to also have every single day of the week an 8:30 p.m. class. And on Thursdays, we also have a 9:30 p.m. class.
Wow, that's awesome.
And we have 8:30 p.m. sell out. So I think it just goes to show that
there's a need for this.
There's a need for this, and people are coming, and they're coming to late classes because they also know that they're going to hang out after, and it's a social it's all about the social.
Okay, so how does that work? So let's say somebody goes at like, what, 5:30 is the first one, or?
First. I mean, we have a 4:30 as well, but 5:30, yeah.
So let's say somebody shows up at 4:30, does the class finishes at like, let's say 5:30, right? Then after that, they can hang out all night, or they have to leave by a certain time?
No. So some people will come for a 6:30 class, and we've had people come for 6:30, and they'll leave at 11 p.m.
Wow.
We literally have to kick them out.
So how big is the studio?
So it's about altogether it's 5,000 square feet.
Got it. So it's big, yeah.
Yeah, but the area, I mean, we purposefully closed off a smaller area for the bar because we wanted people to just have room to mingle and hang out. We also have retail in the front, but.
Got it. So can you just go there for the bar only, or you do have to work out?
You have to take a class.
Yeah, I like that. Did you guys see that? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because we wanted to create this sense of community within the fitness world. We were worried that if people are just coming off the street and coming to a bar and drinking, then you're getting people that don't share the same values and aren't part of this community.
Yeah, did you think about that? Were you gonna have it open for everybody, or was it a test run, or no? Or
it was just always.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's funny because now that I think about it, we haven't really had anyone come in
to try to get a drink.
To try and just get a drink. Yeah,
that's good.
Because I think people see it and they're kind of confused. They don't really know what it is when they walk by.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You can see everything when you walk by from the window. Or?
You can. The bar is a little bit covered, but yeah, I think people walk by and they see. Our signage, it says, the only group fitness studio with a full liquor bar. And then,
it just cracks me up.
Yeah, and then people are they say, what is this? And they walk in the front door and they say, is this a bar? Is this a boxing studio? What are you?
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So is there anything that you would like to share about either anything that you want to give out or anything that you want to mention, or just any advice you would give to any gym owners or personal trainers who start out, because you basically just started out too, not too long ago.
Right.
And right now you're still on the uphill.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I don't know, but I'm assuming because it looks like pretty successful. But is there anything that you so far learned and you want to share, or any giveaways to the listeners?
Yeah, I would say that just because you don't know how to do something doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. I think that because none of us came from the fitness world, my dad had never opened a gym before. None of us. I wasn't, a trainer in the industry before. I was always just a boxer. I mean, that's a good thing too, but I was never in that side of the industry. My brother was never. So I think we approach everything with a very different lens, and I think that's helped benefit us in the long run. So just because you don't know how to do something, just because you've never done something, it doesn't mean that you can't, and doesn't mean that you shouldn't. And I think a lot of times people tend to have that mentality that I don't know, so I shouldn't. But I like to say the opposite.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope you guys heard that, because I 100% agree with that.
Yes.
And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And guys, don't forget, share, like, check her out. What's your Instagram again?
She's got grit.
She's got grit. And your the company's Instagram?
Grit Boxing.
Grits.
Grit. G-R-I-T.
G-R-I-T Boxing. We'll link it in too, so no worries.
Sounds good.
Well, guys, thank you so much. Check it out. It's amazing. And thank you so much for watching, sharing, liking. And just like you did before, please make sure to send anybody like her, because this was amazing find from you. So please make sure that you send in some of the amazing studios that you have found, because I would love to have more episodes, because if you wouldn't send it, she would not be here today.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
So what do you guys think? I think this is either really amazing or it isn't. There is nothing in between, and that's why I like it so much. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening, sharing, and don't forget that you can send your guest suggestions. Just send it to my email, which is daniel@4u-fitness.com, or find me on social media, which you can on Instagram, for example, at FitBiz Podcast, that's it, or at Daniel Z, my middle name, and last name Nieri. And then I will reply back to you as soon as I can. And again, thank you so much for sending all of your guest recommendations, because we are literally picking that list. And next upcoming episodes, we are actually traveling back to Austin to sit down again with Layla and Alex Hormozi. So make sure you tune in, because that's going to be a mind-blowing episode. And then later in the year, well, at that point in January, February, we're also going out again to California to sit down with the one and only Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort. And amongst many other guests like Mike RC and so many amazing people on our way to California. So make sure you tune in because we're gonna have a really amazing 2020. And in 2020, we're gonna do something epic. We are going to have a few live episodes in front of a live audience. So I cannot wait to share more about it. And guys, don't forget, we're also on the website, fitbizpodcast.com, and on Instagram, fitbizpodcast. Reach out, share, rate, and thank you so much. And if I don't see you, Merry Christmas already.